moment are at the deceased Neil Beddoe's property in Cowes, in Mackenzie Road in Cowes, and this has been an annual event that the members have been able to make it themselves available of in regards to a Christmas function for the Peugeot Car Club of Victoria. Now, my erstwhile photographer Alan Horsley today, whilst we've been here, has managed to photograph all of the visitors' cars, all of the members' cars, and most importantly, all of Neil Beddoe's cars, some of which are for sale on the market. And it's a matter of getting in touch with Neil and his family and negotiating prices and availability for those cars. The wide world will know basically what it's all about. That's the first thing. The second thing is that traditionally we have a club man and a club woman presentation, and we're going to be talking about that and presenting some medals to the right people. So Alan is the cameraman. He's been responsible for all of these things. Thank you, sir. Anything to do with anything unusual, Alan's a master, I can assure you. And it's through Alan that we've been able to conjure up these video presentations that most of you have seen over the last 7 or 8 months. So, I'm done.
Do the awards.
Do the awards. Right. This year it's been most... We're starting it. This year has been most interesting because we've had to do things which are totally different to what we've done before. And there's been a number of situations where we've had to ad-lib a bit and try and find people who are able to work on their own accord, and so that we can develop a continuancy of the things that we do for the Peugeot Club. Now, there's been a number of people who get this Clubman Award that are in their own right, and there's been no ladies who've been part of that group. So this year we only have club men. Now we're hoping that that doesn't cause confrontation. So I'd like Glenn Hall, Paul Watson to come forward, because Daniel Martin is not here, and Jeff Gill is not here.
We got no vaccine.
Well, we can say we're not here either. That'd make it easier.
No.
It's complicated. See, I should have worn that shirt.
You should have, yeah.
Because of that.
Right. So Glenn, we're going to face the camera so that they can see the cherished face. Congratulations, you've done a fantastic job. As you know, Glenn is the editor.
Oh, that's who the editor is?
Yeah, and it's been phenomenal. This year has been phenomenal. I've thrown up things. In fact, when I do a report, I say, how many words have I got guaranteed? And he'll say 500. Well, let me assure you, it's bloody hard to get 500 sometimes. But by the time you get up to 700, you think, how many more can I get? And he's always able to accommodate. So Glenn, thank you very much for all your work, and that'll be fine. Right. As part of this team, because he needs a committee member, we have Paul Watson. Now, Paul has had a lifetime of journalism, of some sort.
That's journalism.
Journalism. Yeah. I'm not sure who was the journey and who was the lism. But anyway, without Paul, Glenn would find it very difficult to conjure up all of the things that he puts into the magazine. We also use the people from other clubs who provide articles for the magazine that they've done in their own magazine, and of course we welcome them with open hands. So Paul, thank you very much for all of the work you've done. It's been fantastic, and I don't think the club would be as strong without the talents of you two to get us through these tough times. So Paul, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
He's obviously smarter than Glenn. He took his hat off.
Well, no, he was quicker than me.
Yeah.
So,
More to say.
no.
We've got the awards for the virtual concourse,
Ah,
and unfortunately, a couple of the winners aren't here. But I'll get the other ones if we can. Excuse me for a second.
yes.
While Paul's doing that, there's a third person in the trio for getting talk out, and that's Peter Cusworth. The stuff I send to him all of a sudden turns into a magic format with the photos and layout that's done. So I really appreciate the work of Peter and Paul. But for every one of you that puts in articles, thank you. And I'm reading the comments that Paul had from the information we got from the sensors. And if you want articles about new cars, give them to me. If you want articles about whatever, send them in to me, please. Anything you can get.
Now what we should say is that Peter got his award on Friday night.
Right.
So, Peter, why don't you come in and be part of the party? And I'll do the honours.
So his hat is.
I know that, but I have to give the impression that I'm giving him one.
Yeah, good idea.
So Peter, thank you very much for all of the things that you've done for us. What many people don't know is that Peter is an all-electric man now, and he has a job to do over the next 12 months telling us all how wonderful electric cars are. So Peter, thank you very much indeed. You don't have a hat on, so it's no problem.
Okay, let's stand at one side there, Lyle. You can be in a bit, just one.
Oh, you want a picture?
Yeah, of course we are.
Hold on, you want my glasses off as well, so you can
One,
see.
two,
Back off for God's sake.
yeah, good. Okay, another one. Thanks.
Very good.
I won't guarantee it'll go in the magazine.
Oh, what a shame the battery went. Yeah, it might get.
Right, now, we, as you know, we some months ago, would have been August, would it have been about August, maybe July, we knew that we wouldn't have a concourse. We just knew. So I think it was me, I said, why don't we do what we are doing to get the information to our members and do a virtual. We don't see the cars, you do. You photograph them. We then tell you whether it's good, bad or indifferent, and that's what we've done. So we have a number of awards here. The cameraman, whose name happens to be Alan Horsley, was equal third with John Vagg. Now,
Both with 203.
both with 203s. Wonderful cars. I wish I still had mine.
So, round of applause perhaps?
And then second just happened to be you, Alan Horsley, right, with a 203.
404.
404. So 404 Cadillac, right, and
Equal first.
equal first. Isn't that beautiful, that car? Oh,
Glenn Vagg with
Glenn Vagg,
203 wagon.
203 wagon.
And
Rob Cherry.
with, right over there,
Don't tell me. A 203. Yeah.
we don't have a medallion, but
No, that's all right.
we've got
The
more than that.
little thing is fine.
Do you want to say anything about your 203?
Not really.
No? Do you want to say you bought it from the dump, or you got it from your father, or something?
Well, everyone knows I got it from John Marion, of course, one of our well-known former members who had a lot of fabulous cars, and I was fortunate enough to get his 203, which I haven't done too much to yet. It's still pretty much as it was so far, but it's a fabulous car, looks fabulous. My 5-year-old niece loves it, although she has a rude reference to the colour of the brown paint. But,
Many people do.
many people do. Thank you.
All right. All done? Okay.
Now, we have a special thing to do today. But before I do that, let me say, sitting over here is the latest Peugeot, the white car. We're extremely indebted to Brendan and to Regans for bringing it down. That's the new 3008 electric car. It was at the car club on Friday night. It's quite an amazing piece of work. It'll operate in 4 modes: electric, petrol, 4-wheel drive, and surprise, surprise, sport. And when you put electric and petrol together, that's sport. So Brendan, thanks for bringing it down. If anybody wants to have a look at it, it's an amazing piece of machinery, but we're seriously grateful to Regans for offering it to the club. I think it's the first time that we've had a brand new model. We were anxious to get it. Lyle got some intelligence from Sydney that they were here. Wanted over to Regans, and it had just arrived that day, so have a guess, we've got it, and we're grateful to have it. So that's pretty important. But the most important thing today is to recognise our host who's not here. This has become a tradition over many years, where Neil would invite us down for a Christmas do. Many were like today, a couple were wet, but nevertheless they were always great, and there was always an amazing sea of cars. So today we are going to present a Life Membership Award, and we ask Nigel and his family to come and accept the Life Membership Award to Neil. It's the first time he probably says we should have done it some time ago, but anyway, so just let me read what goes with the award. A Life Membership Award posthumously to Neil Beddoe. The involvement of Neil Beddoe with the Peugeot Club of Victoria spanned many decades. He was a loyal member, always willing to contribute and share his expertise in all things Peugeot. A very effective member and a commanding leader as president. Neil was also always a team player. His lifetime commitment to PCCV was extraordinary. Neil was very much a scholar, a gentleman and a mentor. So Nigel, we'd like to present you with the Life Membership Badge. Thank you. And the citation. Thank you. And your father's badge. Yes. Oh dear. Thank you.
Look, yeah. When I lost Dad, it's and knowing that I'd have this place a bit longer. Sorry, mate. Thank you.
Hold him up.
Thank you very much, everyone, for coming down today and sharing this. It means a hell of a lot. Dad is here with us. I won't tell you where he is, but he is here with us at the moment.
Oh dear.
I'm not on the barbecue, I hope.
Don't go there, Phil. Don't go there, Phil. But anyway, thank you all for coming down. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to keep all these cars. Dad's been a fantastic custodian of the cars. If you're walking around today and you see a little note on the front of the windscreen, those cars are up for grabs. Please talk to me. I probably don't want to do it today, but tell me maybe just mention it to me, but I'm looking for new custodians for those cars. I'm looking for a new custodian for this place if anyone's really interested to keep the tradition going. But yeah, I think, as Dad always said, he was very honoured to be the custodian of the vehicles that are here, and it'd be nice to keep some of them on the road, and eventually, you know, as I said to Tim earlier, if we get to the next All French Car Day and there's a collection of the red capital A's or whatever it may be, it'd be good to see them all together again. So I thank you again all for coming and the support you've offered Dad through the years, Parky, Tim, the committee. It has always been appreciated. So thank you and have a great day. We'll turn the barbecues on. Thank you.
Thank you.
Did you say this was a 4-cylinder? Label on it. I thought it meant 1.2 litre 3-cylinder.
It's not what Ian
No.
the other night.
Okay.
1.6 litre 4.
Is it? So why does it say Pure Tech?
Where does it say purity?
I'll show you.
Well, maybe it's a diesel.
No, Pure Tech's 1.2 litre
3-cylinder, isn't it?
Huh.
This is Pure Tech. The Pure Tech engine, as far as I'm aware, is the 1.2.
I think you're right.
And we end up going to sleep driving into right up north.
Cans?
And Bill was asleep, and then we saw Damien fall asleep, and he goes straight ahead.
This old fella. Young fella, how are you? Bloody good now. Going already? You're going to watch backwards?
All right. Need some humans in the picture.
You want to kick in the nuts or what? Where are they?
There you go. See you later, Ray. See you. Okay.
He's funny bloke, Ray, isn't he?
Oh, what we're eating.
It won't be good. Video camera.
Well, that's all right.
What else are you thinking? Which one was you thinking? You're right though. No, you're right.
But there's a lot of things that I'm no longer doing, or I'm not doing. So but I'm spending 40 minutes on the bike every time. But it's, and there's things that I can't do and I won't do.
But there's probably things that like have slowed your rehab.
Do we buy a hammock?
No.
Yeah. Well, I did it.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too.
Every time they switch. You're going, are you?
Thank you. Before I forget. Yeah, thank you.
Be nice, Mr. Isherwood.
I've got to learn how to drive a manual, so I said, oh shit, I just got to buy something small to put away.
Oh, actually, have you met
Accidental.
Gary and Lynn? Have you met these people? Dad introduced them and asked them to come down
Oh,
at
right.
their first meeting in June. So
Oh.
Gary's made the special effort to come down. They've got the
Terrific.
306 cab.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, he's got the right car.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that the yellow one?
Yes.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Well, that's probably the best colour for the 306 cab.
Well, you see it coming.
Yeah, that's right.
And in the car park you can find it.
That's important.
That's important.
That's important. Does the
Except when
the
you
big
get
question
wet in
though
the
is, does the roof work?
No.
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 No, it's all
Oh, manual. It's the
Yes, yes. Got to make sure we got the family in the show.
Hello. The horses for courses. And your biggest property tank. What's your favourite?
I think
Yeah.
I got to come and talk to you shortly.
No worries.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a stroke. Oh, and when you say apparently you weren't aware that's what was happening. No, I got up in the morning, and when I got up in the morning, I thought something was a bit funny. I went off to the phone and I was in the glass.